Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to have you with me today for a video talking about my tips and advice for the interior decorator career that came with the Dream Home Decorator game pack recently. I've been playing the absolute ever-living hell out of the career and just recently maxed it out on my Twitch channel, so feel free to come and join us in the Twitch chat sometime and see what builds and cool stuff and shenanigans we get up to. But I've done a lot in it and I've learned a lot about it, about what to do and what not to do. So I thought I'd share a little bit of a video because I know a lot of people are struggling with it, and I know I certainly was at some point as well. So let's go. My first tip for the interior decorator career is to spend approximately half of your working day for the interior decorator gig that you get getting to know and schmoozing with your Sims. When I say Sims in this instance, I mean your clients. So if you're doing a job for the land grabs, yes, I know the land grabs are painful, especially Malcolm. Spend time getting to know them and see what their interests are, what they don't like, and also just getting your relationship generally up with them. The higher your relationship is with a Sim that you're working for, the better the chances are of you actually succeeding at a renovation. Me personally, I've had quite a few gigs with the land grab household. I think I've done 3 or 4 renovations from them already because I developed a really strong relationship on that very first build with them. It pays in the long run. When you spend more and more time getting to know these Sims, and if you do get another job from them down the line, you know what their interests are straight away as well. When I say spend approximately half your day, the gigs are from 9 a.m. start to 9 p.m. finish, which is a 12-hour working day, which means spend about approximately 6 hours or 6 real minutes talking to your clients, and that means everyone in the household. So make sure you're not just talking to one, because I've made the mistake of talking to just one and designing for one. Extra piece of advice here for socializing: it's probably safe to assume that you can steer clear of anything a child tells you that they like in terms of design or decor or anything like that. Obviously they're gonna have a favorite color or something like that, but they quite often, I've found, will not be the correct one that the rest of the family will like. Tip number 2, make use of the in-game filters such as styles, packs, and colors when searching for items, wallpapers, and floorings. You may or may not know this already, and this is something that I learned through my Twitch chat that I didn't know myself, so it's probably something you don't know as well. When you do find the likes and the dislikes of a Sim and say they like modern decor, when you go into build mode, you have the bar on the side telling you about the renovation, your budget, and your total spend. Did you know if you get a decor that they like, you can actually click on it and it will filter every single item in the game listed as modern decor? Same with if you get the color purple, it'll list every item featuring the color purple in the game. This made the renovations that I did at the start so much easier. The renovation I did for the Calientes at the very start of the game, I personally loved, and I thought it was fantastic. It was a really nice house, but they did not like it because I was using a mix of 7 or 8 different styles. And it's very, very heavy on the style and the color of the items that you use. So if you mix and mash too many styles, it's often going to clash in the Sim's eyes and they won't like it. Tip number 3 is to sell every single thing in the room to maximize your budget before you begin building. I found quite often that the budgets that are given by Sims are quite small. I had a kitchen renovation that was only going to be about $3,000 or $4,000 before, and ended up deleting the entirety of the kitchen, and it went up to about 25, I believe. This one is a little bit more obvious than, say, the rest of the tips featured in this video, but it's still something that I think a lot of people would forget to think about. They think, oh, you've already got a microwave, so let's keep that. Little bonus piece of advice within this one as well: make use of if you're buying a bed, check the energy and comfort relief points and scores on them to see which is more beneficial, and compare that as well with the current items they already have. Sims will appreciate if their couch is cheaper and more comfortable than the couch that they had before. Tip number 4, if you're unsure about a design or they didn't give you many likes or dislikes that you can work with, play it safe by using basics decor. I found it very, very difficult in one renovation for the Jang household, I believe, to mix the styles of mission and garden and patio together in a lounge room renovation, along with the color black and brown. It made it very, very difficult to mix the styles together. There's not a lot of items for those two styles. Mission's got a lot, but garden and patio for internal stuff, it doesn't work 9 times out of 10. You can often take a risk and play it safe by choosing basics decor, and you should be relatively safe. It's nothing super in your face like bohemian or anything like that, and most Sims do tend to not mind basic decor. However, it might not be their favorite. And tip number 5 is to pace yourself. Now, this one I need to explain a little bit more, but when I say pace yourself, I basically mean when you start the career, don't just take the biggest job and the best paying job on offer straight away. Start off small, learn about the game, and you'll find that it will be a lot more beneficial to you. I found that because the first few jobs that I did and I didn't get paid for them and I didn't do very well on them, it hurt my reputation and it took me longer to build back up the trust with clients. If you can build trust with a client who's only going to pay you $300 or $400 as against $1,000, it's going to be much more beneficial having a good working relationship with that client, and they're more likely to come back for more and refer you to somebody else for another build later. But that's all my tips and pieces of advice. I hope they helped you out. If you have any that you would like to share with the general Sims community and my community, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. I'd love to see what advice you have that could be beneficial to somebody who doesn't know much about the Dream Home Decorator career. I'm really enjoying this career a lot. It's really motivated me and reinvigorated my passion to play The Sims again. So I'm interested to see if it's done the same for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it and found it useful, and subscribe to the channel because I'm putting out a consistent flow of Sims content coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your time zone. Bye-bye.